Okay, really quickly, rebuttaling what you said. The laser that the Death Star puts out is a physical object, and Horcruxes aren't affected by physical objects, so the explosion would just scatter them and not actually destroy them. They'd still be whole, and Voldemort would still technically have his life because he does have those pieces of his soul. And then you also can't really kill Harry without killing Voldemort first, and you can't kill Voldemort without killing Harry first, which is part of, I mean, if you've read the books, it's part of the main aspect of the last book, is how Harry has to somehow find a way to kill the part of Voldemort that's inside him in order to kill Voldemort. But people who really know a lot about this will remember that towards the end of, I believe it was book 7, Dumbledore essentially says part of why you didn't die might have been that when he used your blood to come back to life, he essentially made himself a Horcrux for you instead of just bringing himself back to life. So, again, can't kill Horcruxes by any physical means, so the explosion wouldn't really do anything. And let's face it, if you're talking about droids, stormtroopers, or clone troopers, you bring into effect the stormtrooper effect, which says that no amount of training and no number of droids will ever hit a main character. Ever. It doesn't matter who it is. If it's a main character, no sort of faceless, nameless rebuild or retrain and in mass order will ever hit that. That is a fundamental Star Wars law.
Going off your first point, you might not be able to destroy the Horcruxes, but you're still scattering them everywhere, which means no one's going to be able to get them all and bring them back to life, which means there's no point.
You don't need all of them.
Well, you're still not going to have them, so.
Okay, so everybody's saying that Darth Vader is all badass and everything. Honestly, he's not that bad at the end because he kind of saves his son's life, making him sort of good-ish. So, I mean, he's not as badass as Voldemort, who actually died evil, trying to kill him.
Okay, so going back to way back when I first put my hand up with what Aram said, someone else kind of covered this, Osama did. Yeah, let's say a wizard does turn invisible, the Jedi have the Force, and they can sense any kind of life force. In the first movie, Vader sensed Obi-Wan as soon as he got inside the Death Star. Yeah, like as soon as he got within, like 30 miles, he knew he was there. He knew exactly who he was, where he was, and how to find him. Okay, and if you're right in front of me just casting this spell, I know where you are. You're right here, and I'll just lift the whole freaking world up with the Force and you'll go flying. And, okay, what Will said was a really good point, talking about how Jedis are based off of samurais. He was close, they were based off of Shaolin monks, which are the ultimate martial arts badasses. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he's wrong, I'm just further, saying that Jedis are taught peace first and violence later if they have to. That is the basis of Jedi teachings. Now, if we're going to go with Vader and Voldemort, Voldemort does have his soul scattered over 7 different locations, and all it took were 3 kids hiking through the woods to find him. Okay? Seriously, to bring down Vader, it took an entire Rebel Alliance, over half the galaxy, billions of Star Wars dollars of resources to track him down, and one of the most badass Jedis to ever live to finally beat him. Okay? And, yeah, sure, Vader was redeemed in the end. But that doesn't mean he's less of a badass. If anything, he's more of a badass being redeemed in the end by breaking the hold that the dark side had on him, overcoming his flaws, and in the end, becoming a hero like he was meant to be. And if you're not familiar with Star Wars, which you may or may not be, a prophecy was set forth for Anakin that he was to bring balance to the Force, and he was to liberate the galaxy from evil. And that was kind of lost when he became Vader, but that was brought back, and he did fulfill the prophecy, like he said, when he killed the Emperor, making him the most spectacular badass of all time. Geez, I was going to say something else. Oh yeah, the Stormtrooper effect, you got it all wrong. In fact, George Lucas actually talks about the Stormtrooper effect. where the reason the stormtroopers got their asses handed to them was because they couldn't bring them, or the enemy was, it's a whole psychological thing. It's because the stormtroopers felt a connection with, it's a long story. Just, you were wrong, so shut up. And it all goes back to football. And someone said something a long time ago about Hermione. Hermione is definitely hot. I'm gonna just keep this PG-13 and just say she's good looking. But I mean, at the same time, Natalie Portman, not the same, but still pretty good up there, and Carrie Fisher. I'm never gonna go over her. And yeah, basically, like Byung was saying, I'm gonna wrap this up soon. Yeah, sure. Jedi has a ray, like a lightsaber, which just swings in front of him. And as someone said, if you like throw a spell at me, it's gonna get bounced back and kill you, okay? A weapon like that is not just up close, it's the ultimate weapon, as Obi-Wan once said, for the civilized age. So, Jedis.
Alright, we're gonna have 3 last speakers, 1 Harry Potter, 1 Star Wars, and 1 neutral. I want you speaking for Star Wars. How many 1 Harry Potter? Raise your hand, guys. 1. Oh, yeah.
I'll be neutral.
And neutral? Yeah. Okay. Neutral, you'll go first. We'll call you neutral.
First of all, the good guys on either side, they're all weaker than the bad guys, if you think about it. Darth Vader is stronger than the good guys in Star Wars. Voldemort is stronger than Harry Potter. So why not compare why not compare Voldemort with Darth Vader instead? Who would win that?
Did he say Darth Vader?
It's Darth Vader.
Okay, guys, I know that someone over there made a very good point that there are other weapons in the Star Wars world, but there are other weapons in the Harry Potter world. First off, there are those things, I forgot what they're called, but they're able to eat your souls. You know? Dementors. And you know the only way to kill them is with a wand and a spell, a very specific spell. Jedis, last I checked, do not have wands. So some Dementor gets to just walk up to them and be like, here, give me your soul. And you know who did control Dementors? Voldemort did. So it is possible. So guess what? I get to take some lifeless thing that, so you got sensitive with the Force apparently, who gets to suck your soul out and you have no defenses against it. And you're going to tell me that you'll win this fight? If no matter, I don't care how many stormtroopers you have, I bet you my Dementors will win, just saying.
What are those little guys' names? Ewoks don't have souls. And they'll
Okay, then, what you said about the weapons, honestly, a droid doesn't have a soul, it's a robot. It could shoot up Voldemort, you know, you're done. Second of all, Darth Vader, was he really a happy person? Dementors suck the happiness out of people. They don't make him any happier, Darth Vader. You never saw his face, but you could tell he's always like, just breathing heavily because of how pissed he is about life. And obviously, about what we've said, you need to flick to use a spell from a wand. Voldemort didn't just mind, I don't know, push something without even moving. The Force could just stop someone, you're dead. Choke, slam. There's this game called Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I played it like 3 years ago. Some really epic moves, man. Throwing a lightsaber, huge explosions. I don't think Harry could ever do any of those things. Oh, and plus the whole piece of Voldemort when he killed Harry Potter, he got saved because of love, which transferred a piece of his soul into Harry. That's way too convoluted, even for magical worlds. That's way too convoluted.
Since she's the new speaker, I will let her speak for 30 seconds, and then after that we'll have a vote, and I have to say one thing right after we vote. Okay.
I would like to add something to his point. When the Dementors suck your soul, we have things in the wizard world called Infernae, which basically means we can raise your corpse and send you against your own people. So if we get a Jedi on our side, we send a Jedi against you, which kills all the drones, everybody. It does not matter if they have a soul or not, the Infernae will kill them.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. Yeah. Second.
Shaun.
Infernae can only be used as long as their controller is still alive. You kill them, you're done. Force, find them, kill them using lightning, you're done.
Just so that, just to clarify something I said that might have been taken the wrong way. I'm not saying that because of Star Wars, Harry Potter was created. There was still literature, fantasy during the time. I'm just saying the whole movie business might not have. Just the movie business of the modern day was really affected by Star Wars, but Harry Potter still might have existed, despite the fact that Star Wars had never been released.
Well, you guys. Okay, so now before we take the vote, if anyone is interested in going to Winter Congress that has not already signed up, talk to Mrs. Cooley. I'll take over right now. Okay, actually, and then let's have a vote. Who decides that Star Wars is better than Harry Potter?
Star Wars! You!
Hi, can you count this ring? Alright, hands down, hands down. Now, Harry Potter.
Raise your hand. 1 million?
Where's the other 1 million?
Alright, Harry Potter, once again, and this time you can go ahead, Kevin.
It was 14.
Okay, 14. Anyone that in the middle, neutral, abstaining? 1, 2, 3.
Wait, Piabi!
Alright, not my count. Okay, so Star Wars wins 23.